Has anybody got an answer for YouTube and its pathetically slow upload times? So I'm actually talking to content creators, and maybe people who are not content creators but are very astute about YouTube. Now, I've been familiar with YouTube for, I want to say, the last 16 years before it became a part of Google. But in the last week and a half or so, my channel has taken another hit again because I've been unable to unload content. I think I may have come up with a solution last night though, but what I noticed is that I've been having difficulty uploading content. Content that's like 10 minutes or more, content that's 10 minutes or more, it's been an issue. I mean, it just does not upload. The one time I had something upload, it took 2 days. So that's what's been going on the past week. And I've been wanting to upload content. So what I'm doing is kind of let folk know that the geezer's still around. I'm actually doing an Instacart this morning, which is Sunday, October 20th, 2024. The last full-length video that I had put together was last week's Sunday, in which I went out and kind of surprised, and I overperformed in the sense that I went into the day looking to earn at least $160, $170 to get to $1,000 for the week, because I did not work a full week, and I took parts of a couple of days off, and I ended up earning over $200, and I had all that on video and so forth, and haven't been able to upload the content. Well, this week I come into today at about $720, and I have worked literally part-time this week. I mean, I put in the appearance of one full day, which is on Monday, and the rest of the days, at least through Tuesday through Friday, half a day, and then yesterday I didn't do anything at all. So as I go back to talking about the YouTube channel, now I've mentioned in past Gig User segments how over the past year I noticed how my channel has stalled. The growth of the channel has not been anywhere close to some channels that I've seen, and some of it could very well be me, in that it's the content that I've uploaded, and it's content that the algorithm believes that people don't want to look at. And then again, it could be the search engine optimization, SEO. I'm using wrong keywords, I'm using wrong hashtags and all, and that's on me. But when it comes to channels not uploading, that's a different story. And I've got multiple YouTube channels, just so you know, multiple channels, and I'm stunned with how I've had difficulty uploading content. Doesn't matter which one. It could be a lot of things. It could be the computer. It could be my computer. It's probably time for a computer. I mean, I've had it 2 years. It seems like computers last like 2, maybe 3 years, and then you got to get rid of them. I had one computer years ago. It was so slow, I could go take a bath, iron my clothes, and come back, and it still hadn't uploaded. And we're talking about 15, 20 minutes. So that could very well be it as well. You know, you go online and it says, well, maybe it's your Wi-Fi connection and all. No, my Wi-Fi connection is good. I mean, I pay my bill. But I'm just curious to know. I got to ask that question again. I'm just curious to know, what suggestions I should consider in terms of improving the upload speed, if I can, on YouTube. So I'm about to head into the subdivision where I'm completing this Instacart. This is my first Instacart order in a few days, and it's the first gig opportunity I've done since Friday. Again, what seems to be the pattern for the last couple of weeks, and for most of this month for that matter, is that I may have one opportunity, 2 opportunities, and then that's it. Because why stay out and drive around and there's nothing to speak of? nothing to speak of whatsoever out here. And that's, again, that's in my market, the Columbia, South Carolina metropolitan area. And so I put out in this segment of the Gig Geezer how there are days in which your best move is making no move. Well, I will say this much though. I have been making moves, but they've been behind the scenes to position myself for other things coming up. And that's about the best thing I can say. And there's been a lot of work involved. There's been a lot of work involved, but sometimes you have to do certain things in order to accomplish a greater goal and a greater vision of things. So I guess this is where case of experience comes into play. I just completed that gig food delivery opportunity, and it was on the Instacart app. And I recall having delivered there before to this person, in fact, multiple times in the past, and she recognized me. So that happens over time when you do gig work. So now I'm about to do another shop and pay opportunity, and this is going to be on the DoorDash app. It's 19 items total, and after that I'll be jetting down to do a last mile gig delivery opportunity. So altogether I stand to earn right at about $80 on 3 orders, just like that, starting out. I am not looking for a goal like last week. When I got to $200 last week, what happened was once I got to 170, I was like, hey, I'm there. I'm at the number that I wanted to be, which is 1,000 for the week. I ended up at about 1,032 for the week last week, not putting in a lot of time. And then I'm like, well, let's see if I get the 200. And I surprised myself by getting a couple order opportunities that put me there in relatively short order. So now I'm up here about a block and a half away from starting this shop and pay on the DoorDash app. And again, once I get finished with that, I'll be doing a last mile gig delivery opportunity. So I just left pickup location for a last mile gig delivery opportunity, and that's going to be the last thing that I kind of share today among delivery opportunities. This is what I earned for today. Again, my goal was not to come out here and try to put in a full day. In fact, the goal was not to earn $200 or more. What I was looking to do is push the needle past 100 and call it good, even though this has been a part-time week. But I do want to end this segment about just my admonition to everyone to take care of themselves. I've not been in a hospital. I've not had to take any special medications or anything like that for something going awry in my body. But I have noticed throughout this month just how the fatigue factor has finally kind of caught up with me. And if for nothing else, and it doesn't matter what stage of life you're in, you need to listen to your body. One thing that we try to do is keep pushing ourselves to make that money. And that has been pretty much my motivation for the past several years. So I know I'm guilty of that. Now, what I'm saying is, what I am sharing, what I'm admonishing is stuff that I have to do myself, and I'm constantly reminded by my daughter and the queen in my life that you have to take care of yourself. There's only one of you. These apps don't care if you're not able to come out and make money as the opportunities present themselves. And let's not even bring up if something happens to you while in the midst of completing the opportunity. There's always the possibility of you having these contract violations and even possibly being deactivated if you're unable to complete the task at hand. So you have to do things. You just have to do things with a sense of that makes sense for you. That's really the bottom line. You have to do things that make sense for you. These apps, they know that there's always somebody else out there, and it's almost like a job situation. If you can't do it, there's always somebody else that'll come right in and gladly do it, and even for less money. So with that, if you like the content that's been provided in this segment of the Get Geezer or in any other segment of the Get Geezer, hit that subscribe button, give my content a thumbs up, share my content among others, and I definitely welcome comments in the section below. I'm in Wood Lane. As always, may your grind and may your hustle continue.